warning, if you've not seen these cartoons, I advise you go watch them before watching this content. Thank you, and, duh. Watching a few cartoon shows and more or less reviewing them, but as hard as I may, my fellow AUTOCONs would rather I do a more Transformer-related content. So you know what, I'm gonna take a Transformers episode one at a time and analyze them for your amusement. Because if I could do it with other cartoons, why not the one where I was inspired to exist in the first place? Let's roll out and take a look at Transformers Prime, Darkness Rising Part 1. It starts off with two Autobots, RC and Cliffjumper, which means nothing bad will ever happen to
More questions?
Well, I'm sure that won't one day bite Starscream in the butt. Yeah, that's Starscream. As if you didn't know. Starscream! Turns out Cliffjumper found a ton of energon, and the Autobots were just that little bit too late to give him the backup. But before I carry on, this whole intro is pretty good. The names of all the characters are introduced. We got the details of where we are. Jasper. We know Megatron is off on his own mission, and he's been gone for a few years now. And we already got a lot of excitement and intense moments that allow you to get absorbed in what's going on. So much has happened and so much has been explained. And we're under 5 minutes in. There's a reason why the show is liked so much. Moving on, however, seems Starscream wants to attack the Autobots, thinking he still has
The advantage of surprise.
Even though the Autobots are fully aware of there being Decepticons on Earth now, so honestly, what surprise. Meanwhile, we see the Autobots holding a funeral for Cliffjumper. RC, feeling depressed, rolls out to bitterly protect humankind.
Optimus, helping humans will only result in more tragedy.
Your opinion is noted.
Ratchet, was that supposed to mean something? Honestly, seems to me like he was implying that humans was somehow to blame for what happened. Otherwise, I don't understand what that remark has to do with anything. At all. No humans were involved, so, in fact, why is he bringing them up? Unless... By Primus, no! You talked him up, Ratchet! You talked him up! Well, this is Jack, a 16-year-old high school student whose life is as dull as he is. So after, well, not gonna lie, a funny moment.
So that's two we're not as funny as we think we are combos with a side of Bite Me.
What'd you say?
5:59, sir. At the window.
Oh hey, fast food!
I have to pay for that!
We have RC roll into town, getting chased down by...
Twins.
Come play with us, RC. Getting away 5 seconds later. Good thing the twins are not that observant.
Take 5, Sadie.
Mike 27? What is it, Steve 62? Have you spotted that bike yet? 'Cause, I think she disappeared.
Don't be stupid. Autobots aren't magicians. They're too stupid to use magic.
But she was right there. I mean, you all saw it. I mean, she was there 1 second, and then poof, she's gone.
Poof.
Yeah, poof.
Mike 62, that is the most stupidest thing you've ever said. And you said a lot of stupid things.
Aw, thanks, Steve 27.
That wasn't a compliment.
Hey, Steve, I think I see her.
Don't be stupid, that's just a regular bike.
But Steve...
We're circling around the block until we find her.
But Steve...
I said we're circling around the block.
Jack comes out of work to see the love of his life.
I love you.
RC's bike mode.
Hello, beautiful. Where have you been all my life? Nice.
And, wow, stranger danger much? I know Jack has no idea he's touching up a Femi's body, but, if I was RC right now, I wouldn't exactly be quiet.
Hello, beautiful. Where have you been all my life? Nice. What are you?
I don't exist. Tell anyone about me, and I will hunt you down.
See? Perfectly normal response. For the kids. So the twins at long last find RC, which results in RC needing to make a getaway with Jack still on top of her. Getting down on... riding her. What? I can't just say that Femi is making a getaway with a human. Apparently I can. So we get a fun little chase scene going on. RC saving Jack, and she has to talk to him, Jack freaking out, all while fleeing from the twins, with the hope of not getting shot at. And in comes the lovable Bumblebee, ramming into the cons, and the cons ramming into him, and... You know, I got the same remote-controlled car!
You know what I also have? I have this really unusual Bumblebee right here. I bet you're jealous. What's that? He knows Bumblebee in person?
So after jumping over the bridge, we meet Raph. The cons transform, forcing RC to transform, and they have an awesome robot fight. Luckily, these cons can't shoot for scrap, apart from when they can. But not to worry, Mr. B comes in to assist, but seems B can be easily distracted?
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
No problem. Really?
But then all hope seems lost for Mr. B. But Raph speaks out and awkwardly stares at them.
Please? Bad call.
You think? Only to be saved moments later by Mr. B himself. So I guess B was able to take the other guy out, huh? Unless RC did something. Whatever the case, the two are running out of steam, but luckily Bulkhead turns up and...
Who's ready to rumble?
Hey, Mike, you remember that promise you made me, right?
I don't remember any promise.
You know, the one where you promised to fight a yellow guy, a green guy, and a blue girl, right?
That doesn't sound like anything I'd make.
And hey, if you survive, I'll give you some Energon candy. Woo! Energon candy? Yep! Go get him, Tiger!
On second thought, the big green guy seems scary. Let's get out of here.
That has to be the most smartest thing you have ever said all day. Run like the wind, you idiot!
Do I still get free candy?
Slag no!
That!
What took you?
Traffic.
So back at base, RC tells Optimus of her encounter with the humans.
I guess the second one caught us in action. I don't know. Was a little busy at the time.
If the Decepticons are targeting us, anyone perceived as our ally will be at grave risk.
So why have them be perceived as allies when they can literally be their allies? Good thinking, Optimus! The next day we have some auto stalkers outside the school. However, Jack don't seem to be all that interested in spending any time with transforming alien robots. Hello! Okay, I'm gonna stop this right here. I'll give you guys Jack's point of view. He's the mayor of Dollsville, and as such, he must stay far away from anything remotely life-changingly exciting. For you see, he no likey the dangy wangy. Jack no wanna be deady dead. Jack would not willing to be killed, therefore stays away from bots. But he goes along anyway because this random girl is so convincing.
Go with!
Scrap.
So, taking Jack, Raph, and Miko back to the Autobot HQ, Optimus explains about Cybertronian beings, Cybertron and their current war, with the Decepticons and the possibility of Megatron showing up. Speaking of which, when is Megatron showing up?
Decepticons! I have returned.
Ah, there he is! Oh. Oh man, the episode was just pure enjoyment. Even explaining things have been detailed, but not overly hard to follow. It's been great in ways of putting things across with as much energy as possible, but it also knows when to give you the more serious moments. Every character in the episode just seems to be filled to the brim with personality. Well, apart from maybe Jack, but it's Jack. He's harmless. He don't want to be the thrill of death in his life, but he has to now deal with it. And the death of Cliffjumper in the very first episode, well, it was pretty brave, but we don't exactly feel much for him personally. Yet, we do, however, feel it for RC, and it's almost like Jack is already filling in that void for her. We got Starscream and Soundwave showing up a little, seeing how seriously Starscream is taking his role. We also got to take a glimpse of Megatron at the very end, which is neat. Makes us want to come right on back for more, and that's exactly what we need. And for what I can see, the Autobots are pretty engaging as well. I love how you could tell most of their personalities right off the bat. And yet there is so much more room for development. Where if you've seen the whole series, you know there is a ton of it. But if you haven't seen the series, then I totally ruined the first episode for you. How could you let me do that? How could you? But seriously, for the first episode, it keeps you wanting more and gives you exactly what you need to be prepared for the future episodes. And with that said, I think this went very successful. I think so too. So like and subscribe for more content, and remember, by controlling the web, I control the world! End transmission!
So that's two we're not as funny as we think we are combos with a side of bite me.